Hi, my name is Francie, and I'm a member of the church family here at St Matthew's. And I've just been asked to share with you a little bit about how my faith has impacted my life. I became a Christian around the age of 12. I grew up in a Christian family, and so from a young age, I was aware that God existed and that he loved me. So I've been a Christian for over 10 years, and in that time, God has taught me lots of things and also patiently retaught me things when I forget them. I wanted to share with you specifically how my faith has impacted my experience of the pandemic. In the last couple of years, I've struggled quite a lot with anxiety and weariness in the pandemic. I've always had a tendency to get anxious, and growing up, I've had Bible verses memorized for times when my anxiety spirals to remind me to lean on God. But I heard lockdown described as a magnifier for mental health struggles, and that was certainly true of me. My practical way of trying to calm my worries is to make sure I've done absolutely everything I can to avoid things going wrong. It's my way of taking control of the situation. And in lockdown, that took the form of washing my hands after touching anything that could possibly be contaminated, wiping my phone whenever I'd been outside, quarantining my post, and having a clean and unclean area in my room. And that was on top of just my usual things of double-checking I've locked the door, re-editing assignments to make them perfect, and doing every possible driving theory practice question to make sure there was no chance of me failing. And this sort of thinking has at times seeped into my faith. I worry that if I die, God might not accept me into heaven. And so I try to make sure that I have done everything right. Prayed in the right way, been a good person, make sure no one has a bad thing to say about me, never upset anybody, and have completely pure thoughts. And the reality is that not only is this exhausting, it is an impossible task. I'm thankful for friends and family who have reminded me that this is not how God works. In response to my failings, God offers grace. Grace meaning when God gives us what we don't deserve. He loves me so much that he sent his own son, Jesus, to live as a man on earth. He lived a perfect life, completely sinless, and sacrificed himself for me. He took the punishment I deserve for all the things I've done wrong, for all the times I've rejected God. And so he's freed me from my sin and freed me from the burden of trying to prove myself worthy. It's not about me and what I do. It's about what Jesus has done and has finished. All I am required to do is put my trust in him. Trust that he has paid for my sin and has secured my eternity with him. And when I realize that, it also helps to free me from those other anxieties I mentioned before, because I'm not the one in control, God is, and that is a huge relief.